Hi guys, so I'm here with my weekly video finding out what is humanity's subconscious mind calling out for. And of course, I'll be using the Frequency Tarot as well as the beautifully illustrated Kuan Yin Oracle by Alana Fairchild, one of my favorite decks. It's just gorgeous. All right, so let's see what mankind's subconscious mind is calling out for. And it looks like it is calling out for, okay, interesting. Intimacy, but reversed. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there so you guys can see that beautiful mandala. Okay, so what is this card really saying? So, last week we had the energies of self-love and self-nurturing. And now we're moving into integrity and honesty. Because that's what this card is really talking about, is being honest with yourself and being brutally honest with yourself. And sometimes that's the hardest thing to do. But once you become brutally honest with yourself, you can become brutally honest with anyone. And I'm not saying go up to people and be like, I hate your guts. That's not the kind of honesty I'm talking about. What you need to do is you need to go inside yourself. You need to be honest with you. Maybe there's something in your life that isn't working. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's your job. It doesn't matter, but you need to be honest with yourself and say, you know what? This isn't working. And sometimes that's hard, to be vulnerable with ourselves. And that's the word that, a lot of people shy away from, is vulnerability. Because it's hard. It's hard to be vulnerable. It's hard to be honest. It's hard to be exposed. But guys, let me tell you, it is one of the most freeing things you will ever do. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it now, okay? I'm going to be vulnerable with all of you. I'm going to tell you the things that make me feel vulnerable, okay? And, some of them are, very surface, and some of them are really deep. But, I'm going to show you by example, because I think that's the only way to really teach and to do things is to show an example. And so if you want to comment below and tell me what makes you feel vulnerable, great, wonderful. And if you don't, that's totally fine too. All right, so the things that make me feel vulnerable. Thing number one, I love anime. I watch it all the time. I only like the English dubbed. I know there's a whole little subculture being like, don't watch English dub, only watch, subbed. But I love anime. I think it's fabulous. I think it's wonderful. The other thing that makes me feel vulnerable, and as you see, I'm smiling a lot because this is my reaction. This is, when I'm vulnerable, I smile a lot. And so the other thing that makes me feel vulnerable is that I am, so one of the other things that makes me feel vulnerable is I am 30 years old and I don't have my own car. I don't have my own house because I support my family. So that's another thing that makes me feel very vulnerable because then I'm afraid I'll be judged for it. But you know what? I've come to the realization that it doesn't really matter what other people think. It matters what I think and what I'm doing. The other thing that makes me feel very vulnerable is to tell you guys that I have bad days, because I do. I have bad days. I am not always super chipper and upbeat. I have my bad days, and that's okay. And the other thing, now we're going to go, those are some things, but I want to go deeper, and I want to really express vulnerability at its deepest core. I am 30 years old, and I am a virgin. There it is. So, those are the things that make me feel vulnerable. And I want to share that with you so that way you can be vulnerable. Yeah, I just put it all over the internet. Yeah, people are going to see it. Yeah, people are probably going to be super rude about it. But you know what? I did it for those of you who are ready to take that next step. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Kuan Yin Oracle. And we're going to see what message the Divine Mother has for us, okay, for this week. So, like always, just asking for guidance and protection during this reading. What is it that you need to know this week, Kuan Yin? Whoa, okay, let's see what she has. Okay, so the card we got, which is a beautiful card. Like I said, this is a beautifully illustrated deck. Immortal Treasure. Look at that. Just gorgeous card. Gorgeous. Okay? So I'm just going to read directly from what she says. And then there's also a prayer to go with it. So it says, Immortal Treasures. You carry within you precious immortal treasures, beloved. They exist behind life and death, belonging to the celestial heavenly realms of the divine presence within you. Kuan Yin now guides you to honor these treasures, the gifts of your soul, which include the ability that you have to transmute and for healing. Honor yourself as a healer, beloved, whether formally or informally. Your soul brings a special healing light to humanity. You have divine support in your role as a healer in whatever way, either usual or highly unusual, that is unfolding for you now. So, once again, this brings us back to vulnerability. This brings us back to intimacy with ourselves. Honor the gifts within you. You don't have to have the same gifts I do. Yes, I am a natural healer. Yes, I am a clairvoyant. Yes, I am a spiritual teacher, but you have the exact same gifts within you that I have within me. You can access them by simply recognizing them, being vulnerable with yourself and being like, yeah, I believe in this stuff. I believe that I am a healer. I believe that I can heal people. And in doing that, you will be amazed at how your gift will start to unfold. Now, there is a beautiful prayer to go with this, and it is the prayer of the immortal treasure. Beloved Kuan Yin, may I feel the compassion that you have for me within the depths of my own being. May I have compassion for myself in the same way I do for others. May I accept and meet my needs for wellness and fulfillment. May I receive healing with grace and gratitude. I am open now to fully receiving. Activate and shine forth the immortal treasures in my own divine soul. Help me, beloved Mother, to do this with love, trust, and grace. Om Mani Padme Hum. So beautiful. So guys, we're really working with the love and the compassion. So being vulnerable, being intimate with yourself is really about love and compassion. And, seeing yourself for your flaws and accepting that. So here we go. Here are 2 cards for this week. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful cards. So I send you all my love, and I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day.